Good evening. Today, the Optimus Studio is very privileged to have with us past Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta at the Regal Club Leadership Learning Seminar. Good evening, Shekhar ji, and welcome to our studio.
Good evening, Kala.
We just wanted to ask you, how has Rotary changed over the years?
So, Rotary has to change because it has to live with the times. We are 120 years old. If we did not change, we would not survive. And Paul Harris had said, we will have to be evolutionary always and revolutionary sometime. So change is inbuilt into our DNA, into our system. Imagine we change every president around the world every year. What better example? The president of Rotary International changes every year. Imagine this
Absolutely.
happening to any of the Fortune 500 companies. कब बंद हो जाएगी कंपनी
Absolutely.
35,000 presidents, which is like general managers, and the MD and the half the board changes every year. And yet, we are sticking to our goals. We are doing some amazing work. We are fighting. We have the same goals as big countries have. Illiteracy, remove that. Hunger, poverty, fighting against that. Water sanitation, environment, peace, empowering people. These are what governments try to do. This is what we also try to do through our 7 areas of focus.
Shekhar ji, your thoughts on the challenges of for membership?
I think the biggest challenge for membership is our lack of focus on it. And that starts right from Rotary International itself. At times we do lip service to it. If we focus on it, there is no reason why membership will not grow. Yes, in some areas it will definitely fall because times have changed. What earlier used to be a place for people to meet, now this has become the place to meet. Everybody
Absolutely.
meets, young people, they have so many, there are so many options. They have, their lives are very focused, too much work pressure, etc., everything. Um, and yet, we don't necessarily have to look at only young people. We need young people to keep having the fresh blood and the continuity. Otherwise, if all people in the club are old, then the club would not survive for too long. But we need a mix of both. Young people may not have the time, they may not have the same experience as the others have. With passing age, you become more inclined towards service activities at times. Young people also do some amazing work. So I see no reason why membership cannot grow. Uh, I mean, just to mention, in the last 10 years' time, 1 year the membership grew internationally. Positive growth was when I was the president of Rotary International. Simple slogan, each one bring
Bring
one,
one.
where the responsibility is not on the governor, not on the club, but on individuals. I am in Rotary. I feel great about being in Rotary. Somebody did this to me. I should do it to somebody else. And I have been around the world. I've asked people. People have raised their hands. Now, what happens is, if there are 20 people in the room, and if I ask each one bring one, how many of you will bring? Nearly 12 to 15 will raise their hands. In India, probably all 19 out of 20 will raise their hands. But once I'm gone away from there, who's following it up? If the follow up is there, each of those people who have raised their hands at that time, they mean to get a member. The only thing is, we do not probably follow up. The effort, you see, let's see, every goal that we have set for Rotary Foundation, ever since I joined Rotary in 1985, I have seen we've always surpassed the goal. Every time we set a goal for membership, we do not. That's because of lack of focus and nothing else. We have great sharp focus on Rotary Foundation. If only we had the same focus for membership. Yes, there are challenges. At times, retention is a challenge. But however much I say, the reality and the fact remains that the people who want to leave on the last day of the year, 30th June, it's very difficult first to identify them who are going to leave,
Yes.
and B, If they are leaving, if they have made up their mind, it's very difficult
Very difficult to convince them.
to convince them. At least this part of the world, this is how it is. So how do you make up? You get more members. Fortunately, our population is large. We have a huge middle income, upper middle income group, and we can afford to do that. That does not take away, that do not, I mean, who would be stupid enough to earn and have a hole in the pocket? No, we would not. We definitely want to stop that. But getting new members is in my hands.
Absolutely.
Whether that person will stay in the club or not is not only just in my hand, it's for the entire club actually. So the club should become strong, should try to retain members definitely. But I would definitely focus on new clubs, new members.
Any one tip for retention?
So, two things. A, the clubs have to become strong. If the club is strong, interesting programs, good speakers, good projects, that's extremely important. Good projects, if you are able to, why would people want to leave Rotary? Involvement, engagement of the people. You give them some work. I joined Rotary. In 1 month, they gave me a job to do. I was hooked on to it. And thereafter, of course, you give recognition to the person who's done the job well. So I think that is one. And secondly, we have an excellent system of assistant governors. I feel the assistant governor should be held responsible to take care of 4 clubs under him or her, who in turn will try to help. And simple goals. If the club's membership is, let's say, 5, how about reaching 8? 3 members only. But look at the percentage, 60% growth. Okay, if membership is at 8, okay, can we go to beyond 10? Just 2 members, but it's a big jump. If all clubs, then that club slowly moves. Those who are at 13 go to 15, those who are at 18 go to 20, and the larger clubs, of course, they are good at getting members. My own Rotary Calcutta-Mahanagar this year has got 48 new members.
Wow.
Including a satellite club, of course, 19 members there. The rest came to our club, and they'll remain in our club. They won't go away.
You heard DG-elect Rajan Dua speaking about his signature projects for his year. Your views on them?
You heard me downstairs when I was speaking. I love when I listen to such mega programs. That's what Rotary is. As I mentioned, our programs are the same as the programs of the governments of countries. How can we do small things? And after having tasted the success of polio eradication, why should we do small things only? And we have the power of coming together. If one club cannot do it, let 50 clubs come together. If required, 2 districts should come together. If required, all of India needs to come together and do it. When polio was to be eradicated, all of India worked for it. Similarly, when we worked for literacy, all of India was working for it and looked at the results. I mean, it was the most popular program that we had in literacy. So, I'm very impressed by what Rajan is doing, those various programs that are there, one after the other. He has not only had big dreams, he had good vision. He has now converted them into goals, and he also has the plans to implement them. He already has identified the clubs also who will probably implement. And I'm sure when these were presented, and he did a smart thing, he got all those club people on the stage, so others get inspired. I'm sure. So this will be great, and this is just not the beginning. I'm sure looking at him, he's an enthusiastic leader, as I said, good sense of humor, khush rahega, khush rakhega, and the year will pass well.
Your message for the presidents for the regal year?
That's what I did for 40 minutes downstairs. So the message is have big dreams, big dreams, big dreams. And then follow this up with a good vision, have goals, define goals properly, make out plans how to implement those goals, how to achieve those goals, and then delegate the work. Don't try, the president should not try to do everything themselves. They'll not be able to. When they delegate, and they don't worry about who takes the credit. I would rather give the credit to somebody else today. If I am the president, history will only remember me as the president of that year. So I'll be smart enough to give credit to other people so that the work happens. When the work happens, the sum total of the work will be definitely remembered as the work done by that president. So I've always believed in delegating. I'm sure all of these things put together, the presidents will do a great job.
Thank you so much, Shekharji. And also, your speech down was so motivating, so inspiring. And yes, all the presidents will go back home thinking that they are the Shah Jahan for their club for this year.
Yes,
Thank you so
I'm
much.
sure. I'm sure they're going to build Taj Mahals of service during the year. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Thank you.